forever chemicals in your water. And I'm sure you want to know what the government is actually doing about it.
Did you know there's a 400-year-old festival in Spain where men have to jump over babies?
And yes, something we all want, which is success. But what is the biggest enemy of success? This enemy of success is lying within ourselves.
And speaking of success, I might be sharing something about a free course out there that might help you on your way to success.
And yes, it is tax season, and Gen Zers cannot take the stress. No one can take the stress of the tax season. It is just a few days to go for the tax season to come to an end. Have you filed your taxes or not? Well, you don't need to answer that question. You need to answer your CPA. For now, welcome to the Leena Shah Video Show. Of course, मैं हूँ आपकी one and only, the Leena Shah. And with me, we have...
Hi, Schehzad Shah.
Hello. Happy Friday. On Friday edition में आपका बहुत-बहुत स्वागत है. Welcome to... were we supposed to dress down today and keep it casual?
Were we?
Were we?
Because of Friday.
Yeah.
It's the Eid season as well, so I just thought...
Okay. Very nice.
Oh,
yeah.
you.
What is the hat? Is there a...
Basically, it's a bad hair day.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, lucky for you, you have a bad hair day and you can put a hat on. And for me, when I'm having a bad hair day, I need to go and wash it again. And I think I'm at that stage right now. I'm having a bad hair day too. But no matter what kind of day you're having, we're going to make sure that this show is going to take away all your boredom. Shehzad, I was actually thinking about this. And AI asked me a question. What kind of problem does your show solve? And I was like, is there a problem that this show solves? And I was thinking that yes, everything that you need to know what's happening around in Houston, everything you need to know what's trending in news, and everything you need to know what's happening in our lives.
Absolutely.
You will find it right here on the show. That means we are actually solving a problem of boredom.
Yes.
So on the show every day, Monday to Friday at 4 p.m., hopefully. Watch us on Facebook, watch us on YouTube, and of course the reels and the clips of the show you can check out on all different social media platforms. Schehzad, let's dive into this. I'm going to start off with the Forever Chemicals. Now, Forever Chemicals is something that I have been very passionate about, and I have been actually talking about Forever Chemicals for a very long time. And in today's show, we are actually bringing in some good news, because according to this latest report, Forever Chemicals are, of course, in your water, but there is something that is being done about it. Now, US limits Forever Chemicals in tap water for the first time. Now, these chemicals, which are also known as the PFAS, which are the Forever Chemicals, you know, Schehzad, when I say Forever Chemicals, what do you think?
They don't biodegrade ever?
Yes. They become part of the system forever.
Oof.
Like when we die and we are buried, it's like a lot of toxins in there. A lot of Forever Chemicals are in there. Forever Chemicals have been found everywhere. And now, according to this latest report, Forever Chemicals cause these kind of different diseases, which is cancer, decreased immune function, reproductive issues, thyroid disease, and asthma. And drinking water contaminated with PFAS, which is the Forever Chemical, has plagued communities across the country for far too long, and they are widespread in the environment due to the lack of degradation. They don't degrade, they don't biodegrade. You're right. And now the government finally has decided to do something about it. But I want to read between the lines, Schehzad. It says US limits Forever Chemicals.
You feel there is some conspiracy behind this, or there is...
No, the statement, this is BBC News. As soon as you find out that they are Forever Chemicals in something, it should be banned. So the statement and the news should have been that US bans Forever Chemicals in tap water for the first time. But instead, They decided to tone it down just a little bit. And that's why the statement says U.S. limits Forever Chemicals in tap water for the first time. This is like, they're killing us. They don't want us to live. They want us to die. And that is why they're putting all these plastics, all these forever chemicals in everything, in soap, in food, in the food wrappers, in the tap water, in the swimming pool, in the, ice creams. Like, this is everywhere. Like, there's no way that even if we live, I'm actually listening to this book these days. It's called Lifespan. And David Sinclair is talking about, even if you are trying to live the most organic life possible, even then you cannot escape these chemicals and these plastics. So we're doomed.
The feeling that you have growing up, and because we've lived in places, myself and you, where we've had to get bottled water. For example, Saudi Arabia, for example, Pakistan. But then traveling to some villages across Pakistan, or going to Kailash, where you just drink directly from the source itself. You literally put your hand out. Traveling through Europe, England, the US, it's such a privilege to be able to just open the tap, have the water in a glass, and drink it. I think we do not understand this is a huge privilege, not available across majority of the world. And to have pure water, I mean, it's holy.
Yeah.
It's almost holy.
Yeah.
And yeah,
there's still parts of the world that do not even have drinking water. Like, they don't even have this chemical water. So one of the basic needs is water, and they do not have water. And for us who do have this water, in order to make this water available to us, they have to put in all these cleaners in it that cleans it, that keeps it clean, that keeps it sanitary. But in doing so, in the process, they're like, it's like they're like, okay, I'm gonna say it again, they're like killing us. I wish that when all these systems were being made, we had someone with brains making all these decisions. I have a lot of expectations from AI, really. Yeah, I have expectations from AI that when AI is integrated into these systems, AI is going to put up a red flag, and there's going to be someone there with a conscience who drinks water who will think, okay, fine, you know what? We need to do something about this. But that's years to come.
But so far, this is good news.
Yes. Yeah. It's partially good news. It's partially good news. Yeah, we're starting off with a Friday with this bad news. I didn't want to do that.
No, that's good news. They're limiting it.
They're limiting it. You're right. That's good news.
Can we talk about the panic you had just before the show? Because Leena just realized her bangs don't look right. And she goes into profane word. And she's like, oh my God, what do I do now? He's like, okay, calm down. We'll figure this out. We'll get through it. Yeah. How are the bangs looking now?
Oh, they're looking good.
Yeah, they are looking good.
Yeah. So all the panic that I have usually when I'm doing the show is right before the show. And I have noticed this about me, that when the camera comes on or when the mic comes on, there's this little button in my head, and I'm sure you have it too. There's this little button in the head that just goes on, and I stop thinking about everything else, and I just think about, okay, fine, let's make this happen. Let's create some halchal.
It's funny, like when you put on the spot, it might surprise yourself as well. Because doing shows all these years, doing recorded shows, doing live shows, I personally found that when it was a live show, there were far fewer mistakes, or if any. But when it was a recorded show, my mind knew that I can mess up. I am allowed to mess up because I can rectify the mess up as well. So I found many more mistakes. And I think this can be an analogy for life, that you'd be surprised that if you're actually put on the spot, there are things that you can do that maybe you thought was not. Yeah.
That's true. It's like, it's been just about 10 years that I have this understanding that we are all figuring it out on the go. Like, all of us, we're all figuring it out on the go. Nobody knows anything. And if someone is doing something and it becomes a super hit, you say, wow, like he did something good or she did something awesome and they had it so well planned out. But honestly, no. Nobody knows anything. They're just experimenting and innovating. And in the process of experimentation and innovation, new things come out, new discoveries are made, and people are like blown away, and something gets like so popular, just like this show right here.
And we need to do a specific segment on AI every day, Leena. I've realized this.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Every day.
Yeah. We need to have like AI on the show. We do have Alexa on the show.
Hi, Alexa. How are you? Alexa, how is your Eid?
This might answer your question. There are approximately 1,095,150 deaths per week across the globe.
Alexa,
Okay, that went to a dark place.
please stay positive. Alexa, were you celebrating Eid?
Sorry, I'm not sure about that.
Okay, Alexa was not celebrating Eid.
She's agnostic.
Oh, she is? Oh,
I think so.
nice one. Shehzad, I heard there are people jumping over babies.
Leena, there are people jumping over babies in Spain.
People jumping over babies.
People jumping over babies. And apparently this is to ward off bad spirits.
Nazar utarne ke liye.
Yes.
Evil eye. If you believe in the evil eye.
It comes basically from this 400-year-old Spanish festival.
Okay.
It's called ElColacho. And basically, men dressed up as the devil, they line up babies on the streets.
Okay.
And men dress up as the devil and jump over the babies.
Okay.
Now, number one, the devil, why is he dressed like this? I mean, the devil really needs to improve his game for outfits.
So is everyone wearing that?
The men who are jumping over, yes.
So everyone, and how many? Oh my, this is for real?
Yeah. But really, what has disappointed me is the devil's outfits. He needs to get a nice coat. He needs to get a nice black coat with a red tie, a jazz hat, because he's not doing himself any favors. Now, also, people walk around in the streets dressed up as the devil, and they just smack you. Literally. They're just smacking you around. And people love it. They just love it.
Okay, can you zoom in a little bit on his hand?
Yeah, sure.
What is he throwing?
I think it's just a wooden stick.
It's a stick. Pitai ho rahi hai.
And look at him. He couldn't have been happier.
Oh my goodness. So okay, so these folks, they imagine that the devil dresses up like that.
Yeah, which is not impressive.
And who is volunteering these babies?
That's a good one. I'd imagine just the regular people. The people stood around the back.
Okay.
As well.
Right there.
Yeah, I'd imagine.
They're just volunteer these babies.
Yeah, because Spain, Italy is a very kind of first name culture kind of thing. I think there aren't many forms, petitions, etc. Yeah, it's like I mean that's one of the things I like about Europe that they treat you as an adult. You're walking by, there's a great big hole. There's no sign saying great big hole, do not walk into it. They treat you as an adult. They're like, yeah, you'll probably not walk straight into the great big hole that's here. So we don't need a sign for that. So they kind of treat you as adults as well.
I think I will agree to disagree on that.
Okay.
Because there are some people who are walking, looking at their phones, and they may just fall into that big hole.
No.
So a little fence around it and a big sign that there's a big hole may help them a lot.
Well, that's just elimination by evolution.
Oh.
Yeah. If you are that kind, then that's nature taking itself off the problem.
Okay.
It's taking you out of the equation.
Yeah, if you're dumb enough to walk on the street looking at your phone, you might as well be in that hole.
It's just nature. It's just nature.
Get it. So how many babies are there in okay, can you go on to the previous one?
Sure. So also Spain has some other crazy festivals too.
So
this
how many
is-
babies?
We have
So there are
about,
4 babies here. And the
we have-
previous, okay, let me count the babies.
Oh,
It's like 1, 2, 3, 4 on the top. Oh, they're so cute. And there's 2 there. This one's not
there's
too
3.
happy.
Look at
Okay,
the
there are
legs.
3. Okay.
Is that legs? Baby legs?
Yeah, it's kind of like a bigger baby.
Okay. All right.
Not such a small baby. So 4 on top and 3 on the bottom.
Yeah.
And okay, so when you jump off these and it's a 400-year-old Spanish festival, and men have to jump over babies to drive away evil. Please read between the lines. Men have to jump over babies to drive away evil. Women are not doing these. Because the real devil is just sitting right there, volunteering their babies and just watching the show. I mean, women.
And also, I suppose, as you know, in agreement with feminism, I think feminists should be very happy that the devil is actually male. At least I think he's male.
This is gonna go places where we don't want it to go, because then
Okay.
it's like we assign gender.
Fair enough.
We assign gender to God as well.
Fair enough.
So let's not go there.
Yeah, so would you give your baby for this 400-year-old Spanish festival? If not, just give the baby to Leena. Leena is on a track record. She's on a roll for harassing babies all over where she goes.
Okay, I'm actually look at this picture, Shehzad. So they have multiple these obstacles.
You mean
So
the
they have
babies as
to
obstacles?
Yeah. So yes, the babies are obstacles. So they have to jump over like multiple baby stations.
Yeah. It's
And
just-
one baby is trying to get off this mattress right here on the left side, and his mom's like, "Stay there! Devil's trying to jump over you."
Yeah. I mean,
Oh, wow.
the Spanish are crazy. You also have the Running with the Bulls festival as
Right.
well.
No, we have seen that in movies, thanks to Karan Johar and stuff like that.
Absolutely.
Like popular culture, we knew about that.
Yeah.
But jumping over babies, I have never heard of that. We've heard of the Tomatina festival. That's in Spain as well, and a 400-year-old festival. Let's look at how the devil's dressed once again. Let's be fashion policing these
No,
folks.
it's not
Okay,
good.
and no, there's another one. Okay, next one. Yes.
Okay, this is kind of nice. I dig
So
this.
this looks more like I don't know, the Joker?
Yeah, the jester in medieval times.
Yes, of course. Yeah, the jester.
Yeah, I think so. I think it's been there's been parts of that.
And it has like red dots over here on the cheek. That means it's blushing.
Or it has rouge.
So the devil has black mascara smeared all over the face and rouge
What?
and black lipstick. Honestly, in close up, this looks like what's Manson?
Charles Manson.
No, the
Marilyn Manson.
Marilyn Manson.
Right.
Yeah, if you just kind of zoom in on the face, it looks kind of like the Marilyn Manson eyes and
Yeah.
nose
So yeah, there we go. This is what happens to your babies
in Spain.
in Spain. Yeah, correct.
Okay, let's move on to what's our next segment. And in our next segment, we're going to talk about what is like the biggest enemy of success. So there was a course online. Nowadays, there are like lots of courses that are available online that are absolutely free to take. So there was a course on the Harvard University website, and it was by a Professor Shell, I believe, and it was about what is success. And I was like, a course called What is Success? Like, why do you need a course on what is success? Like, it's pretty evident what success is. There's a universal standard for it, as far as I think. But I have, after going through that course, I did take that course. After going through that course, I realized that actually success is different for everybody. And the biggest enemy of success is, of all the enemies, it's the comfort zone. It's where people become comfortable and they do not want to change. Even knowing that the change can be positive, but they're so much in their comfortable zone that they really do not want to change. Then the second enemy of success is the path of least resistance. So they're trying to get somewhere, they're trying to achieve success, but instead of working hard for it, they're trying to find an easier way to success, like the path of least resistance, like finding a shortcut. कि life में कोई shortcut मिल जाए. I think, trying to look for a shortcut is like a universal thing in which a lot of people, I remember, many times Papa and Mom, hi Mom.
Hey Mom, how are you?
I remember them talking about it, that, this person is always looking for shortcuts. So a person who's always looking for shortcuts becomes famous as a person who's always looking for shortcuts. And on the journey to success has no shortcuts. You have to go through the whole process. So comfort zone, being in the comfort zone, being too comfortable is one enemy of success. The reluctance to change, even if that change is going to be positive. That is the second enemy of success. And the third enemy of success is trying to find the path of least resistance, in which you are looking for like an easy way to get where you actually want to get. And that's all from our Gyan of the moment. What are your thoughts?
Very pretty. And first of all, you said have the intention to change. And then that's when the hard work starts, is once you've had the intention. And then you go on that path and you have more resistance, more and more resistance from things you didn't even contemplate. Setting up this show. I mean, the kind of resistance we've had every day.
Resistance.
The microphone messing up, the mono, the stereo, the everything, camera quality. So I think first is the intention. And
the hair.
To make... And yeah.
That's also resistance.
So I think intention is so important in anything. To live with intention and to, anything you do. If you're going to drink a glass of water, just try to say, I'm doing this with intent. We can start with, small things like that. But yeah, once the intention is done, then comes the hard work, basically.
Yeah.
It's like how, you see graduation and you see all the kids, throwing up their hats in the air and rejoicing. And then their parents are thinking, dude, you've just passed the easiest phase of your life. This is where the real work starts.
Right. I totally agree with that.
Yeah.
It's like I think that is the easy part. I mean, it's easy, but it's easy in hindsight.
Yep.
Hindsight is always 2020. It's easy in hindsight, but when you're actually going through this, you'd say, like an 8-year-old in love has a crush on his teacher. It's very easy to say. In fact, I've heard you say this somewhere before that, it's easier for people to say, oh, it's just a childhood crush. But it's so real for that 8-year-old kid.
For that person, yeah.
Yeah, so we cannot say that, oh, Paris Hilton, what problems does she have? Why is she whining? Why is she depressed? Just please, just switch off the judgment channel. No, don't switch it off. Break it. Break it. Trash it. Shift delete it. The judgment channel is always going to judge yourself more than you judge other people. So stop judging other people and please be kind to yourself and don't judge yourself. If Paris Hilton says she's depressed, she's having problems, she does. Her problems are real for her. Yes, we can sit on a nice air-conditioned room and, with all the amenities of a first world country and judge, oh, they don't have that and they have that, so that's why they are privileged and that's why they need more support. But at the end of the day, every human being has their own journey. And in that journey, where did this all start? Oh my God.
Okay, keep going. I was just thinking of all the different people who have problems, be it an 8-year-old, be it a 100-year-old. Yeah, I mean, I was thinking a brand new baby as well.
Yeah.
I think she has the biggest problems there is because they'd been living rent-free. Yeah, they'd been living free food, no bills, no electricity, no nothing. And now they've been put into this world where eventually they'll have to go and take care of all of these things.
Right.
So yeah. I think that the most tumultuous time is being born, if anything.
Right, and especially because the human baby is most dependent on its mother, as compared to babies of all mammals. Then it takes the longest time to nurture that baby to a point where it's able to take care of itself.
And then Leena comes along and grabs your baby and starts dangling her through mid-air. The babies are they don't know how to take it. I don't think they're uneasy or sad when you do that. I don't think they're ecstatic either. I think they're still kind of discovering, who is this and why is she doing this to me?
I think it's a new sensation.
A new sensation.
I'd like to introduce the baby to some new sensations, like being dangled in the air.
Okay, good.
What's happening at your end?
Oh, well, I'd love to talk about some free courses, Leena.
Okay.
That would, so there are, now right across online, you could find so many things, so many institutions that are offering free courses that you don't even have to pay for. Some of these are courses where you can just join the study, you don't get certified, or you can pay a little bit extra to get the official certificate. But nevertheless, it's just such a knowledge library online that everyone should take advantage of. The one that I have today, Leena, is a course by Google, and it's called The Fundamentals of Digital Marketing. Now, this is a 40-hour course.
A 40-hour course?
Yeah. So, I mean, you're going to take about 40 hours trying to study through it and come across it. This is something I've done personally as well to make me better at my job in marketing. And in fairness, I did this at work. So I wouldn't advise you to do the same unless your company agrees for you to develop this side of yourself to help them. So basically, because this is a Google skill, hence they are talking heavily about Google and Google Maps and how to bring Google into the whole thing. But besides that, they do a deep dive into social media as well. They talk about building online presence through a website or through Google My Maps, through social medias. They go a bit into how to design your posts and what kind of posts get more engagement or
very
reach,
nice.
etc.
Very
as well.
nice. Yeah.
So that's kind of the basic part of it. And also advertising on Google, it gets into that as well. So this is absolutely free on Google, and you get the free certificate as well that you can put on your LinkedIn, you can put wherever you want. And 40 hours, and there's a test eventually. You can't cheat on the test. Google is too smart. Even if you figure out the questions beforehand, you're going to get new questions. The order of the multiple choice will be changed around. It's too smart for you. So you will have to study those 40 hours in order to pass this assessment.
Oh my God, Schehzad, I just had a vision.
Go on then.
Just had a vision that there's like 50 students in an examination hall, and they're taking a test, and they're being monitored by AI. Oh my God!
AI really is the new aliens and the zombies and the new
Right. Like, I am so glad I was born decades ago, so I didn't have to take my exams being monitored by AI, because not that I wanted to cheat or I like to cheat or anything, but it's like, it's kind of relaxed, you're not so stressed out, and sometimes teachers are relaxed too, and stuff like that, and you're having a good time.
Yep.
But when you know that it's AI, that
so it's
means
kind of a dystopian world you're thinking of.
Yeah.
Kind of Black Mirror.
Yeah. Oh, scary.
Yeah, Black Mirror, great series.
Yeah, very scary. So, not too long from today into the future, there will be kids. So kids, if you're watching this, get ready to be monitored by AI. And you're going to be missing your teachers who you have been complaining about these days. And you're going to miss your mom who's so nice and lenient because AI is not going to cut you any slack.
Did you cheat though ever in an examination?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
How? What was your methodology?
Methodology?
Yeah.
My methodology of cheating was just ask the girl ahead of me or behind
so
me.
So cute.
It's like number 8.
I see.
Yeah, and she was busy helping everybody.
No, bless.
So I had to ask her again. Number 8. Number 8.
I had to ask Noman. Noman was the smartest kid in class in O levels.
Okay.
So we were friends, but the thing is, he felt guilty about
Helping everyone.
about helping people.
I hate those.
So
I hate those people who have a conscience in the examination
yeah,
hall.
that's where me and Naman was like, "Come on, mate. I mean, we're friends. What's wrong, you know?" But yeah, he used to. I remember, and I used to be like, "Come on, I know he knows this. If only I can see his paper, because I'm 100% sure that he knows this, and I'm sitting here, so I should be able to know this as well."
Right.
Yeah, but I mean, he took the high road. He didn't indulge me too much in
Oh my
cheating.
God. You know, I have a confession to make.
Oh, another one?
Yeah. Another one?
Yeah, you mentioned you used to, the girl in front of
Oh
you.
yeah. But this is another confession. This is like I was a biatch to a girl.
Oh.
Yeah, I complained that she's cheating.
Oh, but why? Was she? Ah.
I was being. This is called righteous arrogance.
So you were cheating.
No,
and you saw another girl.
I was not cheating. I knew all the answers.
Oh, check you out.
Yeah, I was the smart one. And this one was cheating. And I told her, "Can you stop cheating?"
Excuse me, who are you? And why are you telling me what to do?
Yeah, so I feel really bad. I don't know what was wrong with me.
Were you like, "Teacher"?
No, I went up to the monitor and
I see.
told her.
Leena, leave her be. Now, what do you think happened to her? Because of that one thing she couldn't get. She didn't get the career.
No, she didn't. She continued doing.
She missed by one mark.
No, she didn't
could have
miss
become
anything.
a doctor, saved millions of lives.
Millions of lives.
Yeah.
One doctor.
Yeah.
Oh,
And then you took this all away.
wow. I feel really bad.
It's okay.
I just remembered it.
Oh, it's okay.
Yeah.
It's fine.
Thinking of a doctor, the daddy of the God particle passed away this week, and he was Professor Hoggins, and he's the one who wrote a paper about the God particle back in the 60s, and in 2012 they actually proved it. They found it.
Yep.
What makes matter.
The church obviously was livid.
Yes. And so he passed away this week. He's a Nobel laureate in physics. And of course, he died at the age of 94. So he lived long enough to see his theory being realized, being proven right. And he had a beautiful life. So, there are people out there who are constantly, they are the smartest of them all. They're constantly curious, and then something picks their interest, and they keep at it. They keep going till they find the answer. And in the face of all adversity, in the face of all ridicule, they come out and they say what they have found, what their discovery is, what their invention is. And, this is amazing. It's an amazing pursuit. Not everyone can do that because it's so easy and relaxed to be, to conform to society, to just be in the machine, coming up with something new and calling it the God particle. You can imagine.
Another high achiever passed away earlier this week. Another person known for his accomplishments.
Don't say it. Are you gonna say it? I know who you're talking about.
O.J. Simpson.
Whoa.
I'm talking about his accomplishments as a football player.
Okay.
Before the whole murdering your wife and everything. Again, he's been proven innocent.
Right.
So,
Yeah.
there you go.
Yeah.
But do you think he did it?
No, I don't.
Because I do.
You do?
Of course.
No, I don't want to judge anyone.
Yeah, no, of course.
I think he has been judged enough.
Of course, he's gone through the whole due process, the whole trial, and after that to still live like that.
Yeah.
But
yeah.
I don't know. I think we men, I think we know he done it. Yeah. We could tell by, by the look
Huh?
in the eyes. Yeah.
Are you saying you have the powers to look them in the eye and see if they have killed their wife or not?
No, I wouldn't go that far.
I'm gonna put the camera on Schehzad, so let's see.
No, I wouldn't go that far.
Okay.
I wouldn't know. Can we talk about killing wives?
I mean, you're the one who
I'm
brought
sorry,
it up.
I did bring it up. So, OJ, we will miss you.
No, we will not miss you. I will not, of course.
He was a decorated football player,
Yes.
was he not?
Yeah.
Before this whole thing.
Yeah.
And I remember this as a kid, just seeing the TV just 24 hours a day. You know, that was the Johnny Depp trial of the 90s.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
And it was funny because you could even see videos on YouTube, because when you see audience reactions, it comes down to tribalism. Essentially, the black people, they celebrate it. And essentially, obviously, you know, there's up and downs in between all of these diasporas.
Between these sects?
Yep, absolutely. So, but in the end, what you saw generally as reaction, it was black people that cheered, that were happy, and the white people were not happy. So it's really sad that something like that, with so much standing on it, can just come down to essentially,
race.
Hey, yeah, does he look like me? If he looks like me, he must be okay.
See, race is, it is such a deeply rooted and multi-level, I don't know what to say, phenomenon? It's not a phenomenon. It's so deeply rooted and multi-level reality. And so much adversity has happened in the name of race or tribalism, so to say, that there is no way to take it lightly. Like just the history of it. You know, if for example, if in, you know, PK, you know, an alien comes here and we start talking to the alien about race, that, you know, maybe the alien can joke about it. Maybe they can take it lightly because they do not know all the history. They haven't been conditioned growing up reading stories of, you know, the War of Independence in 1857 in the subcontinent, you know, try to, you know, get themselves freed from the slavery of the British and the white man, and then, you know, all other companies and you know, that were there, and they were operating in all these different parts of the world, and how, you know, the blacks were taken into slavery and sold here in the US, and everything that they went through, you know, in the name of race, in the name of you know, color. And then what happened, you know, to the people of the Oriental region, you know, they were called the yellows, and they were like, you know, words in constitution, and the same thing happened with brown. So the brown, yellow, white, and black, this is so deeply rooted, and it makes us all so furious that, because so much has happened, like so much adversity has happened in the name of these colors, that there's no easy way to actually look at it, and there's no way to escape it. That is the first thing you will bond upon. It may be second to religion, some places, but some places not.
I've loved the idea, now that we live in this world where everyone is traveling, everyone is experiencing living in different countries. I love the idea of the mixed race couple and their child. You know, I think that child is kind of the first warrior of its kind in all of mankind to kind of negate these ideas of race, of white and black or yellow. It's just kind of, who are you? Like, it's like, yeah, I'm everyone. You know, and I think that will be, this will be the first generation where that race will kind of try to bring this to an end, at least, you know. Yeah, I think it's a beautiful
that
thing.
generation will bring the segregation of race down.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Because even if it's not practiced anymore, doesn't mean it's not thought about. it doesn't mean that people do not judge others in smaller instances on these bases. Today, I was just actually listening to this podcast, and they were talking about how in Washington, D.C., when the blacks were allowed to vote and it was voting time, this was the first time they came out to vote, the government decided to abolish democracy altogether so that the African Americans could not vote. There wouldn't be any democracy. And for 100 years there was no democracy
Really?
in that part of the region because they just did not want anyone of any other race but the white race to vote. So even the principle of democracy held no value when it came to the prejudice that they had established, and the cult that they had established based on the color of the skin. And I think when we go back to World War II and talk about the Nazis, that was also based on race as well. And so much has happened. Like I don't need to start. We can do like hours and hours of a show based on this topic. And but there's something I really like about the brown race.
Okay.
There's something I love about it,
Which is?
they are super intelligent and they are hardworking. And that is the best combo ever. When you are super intelligent and you're hardworking, that no matter what the color of your skin is, you are going to excel, you're going to shine through in any part of the world.
Go Desis! And everyone else as well.
Right.
It's time for a cute video, Leena.
It's time for a cute video.
Oh, and you know what? Your video has been leaked again.
Shehzad, it's you, right?
No, honestly.
You have been posting my videos online.
It's not me.
Okay.
I think I've lost the call as well. So I'll just ring you back.
Oh.
So, Leena, apparently there's been a video of you.
Okay.
And your Amazon package has just arrived.
My Amazon package has just arrived?
Yeah, so this is a video of you. I don't know who made it. It wasn't me.
Okay.
But apparently this is a video of you that's gone viral
Okay.
just as soon as your Amazon package arrives.
So are you saying this is me collecting my Amazon package?
Yes. Oh, he's so excited. He's so excited.
Oh my God.
Oh, cute. Are you expecting anything from Amazon again?
Oh, you're so funny, Shehzad.
Yeah.
No, I'm actually trying to cut down on my Amazon shopping spree.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. Well done.
I'm being a brown person. I'm waiting for the deals.
Okay, great.
Yes, exactly how we do it.
Perfect.
Wait for the best deals.
How has the transmission been? Are you happy with the quality and?
Oh yeah, the quality of the show is like wow. I am loving the quality of the video that we have going on, and I think finally it has become very, very clear. So for now, we're gonna go on towards our next news, Shehzad, and we are talking about what is happening for all the Americans who are trying to pay their taxes. And yes, it is that time of the year where you have to pay you have to file your tax returns. Hopefully you have paid your taxes all year round. And 25% of Gen Zers says that they will need a therapist to deal with tax filing stress.
Oof.
Now, tax filing can be a very stressful event. And the only reason for that is because you have no idea what you're doing. You do not know what to do. It's so difficult to understand, and if you make a mistake, you end up paying double. So in 2016, when I filed my own taxes, I paid more taxes than Trump did. So I was happy for him. I'm happy for him. But I'm not happy for myself. Because his tax team is doing something really good, which I am not able to do. And hence you go and you hire an accountant. And then, of course, you have to pay them as well.
Or you could just marry them.
Yeah. So I decided to do the latter. But yes, so the stress is too big. And another thing people can do is file for an extension. So for those of you who are really stressed out and you think it's only 4 days to go because the deadline is Monday, April 15th. That is the deadline to file your personal taxes. If you have not filed it, let me tell you, it's very easy. Just read between the lines. Just open up the form. It's very, very easy to fill it out. It may just take 20 to 30 minutes. I swear, that's about it. And you have all the data that you need on your phone, on your banking apps. But in case you feel intimidated by it, set up a date. Go on a vacation and say, you know what? I am going to go and take a vacation. I'm going to go to the beach and I'm going to sit on the beach all day long, sipping mojitos, margaritas, and watching the ocean, and I'm going to do my taxes. Make that date with yourself, but don't forget to file an extension. Reminder, don't miss out on your taxes. There's a big possibility that they may just return you all the money you already paid in taxes. Wouldn't that be great? A big fat check in. And nowadays, they don't even send you a check. It comes straight into your bank account. It's not that bad, the system, but you got to know the rules.
Which you didn't in 2016.
Oh, no.
Sorry, you paid more than Donald Trump that year.
Yeah. Yeah. And I know what you're thinking. How is that even possible?
I'm thinking of the Trump empire. I'm thinking of presidency. I'm thinking of...
Yeah.
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 I mean, you've had huge accomplishments. Don't get me wrong. But, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Better watch out.
That just tells you one thing. If you know the rules, you know how to break the rules. You cannot break the rules unless you know the rules. So know the rules. And then don't really break the rules. Just find loopholes. Go around it.
Do you want to do a YouTube tutorial about the tax filing thing?
Oh, no.
Yeah. Okay.
I still don't know the rules. I married someone who does.
Ignorance is a bliss sometimes.
Right. All right. And with this, Schehzad, we are going to move on towards our next video. And in this video, we are going to talk about who is presenting this. Okay, let me present this. Share my screen. Start it right now. So we have just experienced Eid, right? And on Eid, there is a big culture of hugging. And today we're going to talk about the benefits of hugging. So a lot of time when we are operating through life and we are stressed out, we are really in a fight and flight mode. And in order to feel safe, it is very important for us to have people in our life who actually hug us to make us feel safe. So we are not feeling threatened and we are not operating out of a flight or fight mode. Fight or flight mode. So these rituals of hugging on Eid, and we do 3, right? These rituals of hugging each other on Eid, it is not just a ritual. It's not just a custom. There's wisdom behind it. And the wisdom is when you're hugging someone and you're wishing them and you're greeting them, it releases all these love hormones in your body that makes you feel secure, that makes you feel safe. And that is very good for your emotional and hence your overall well-being. So if you haven't had a chance to go out and celebrate Eid, even if you don't believe in Eid, go out to all these events that are happening all around the city. There are lots of melas, there are lots of festives that are happening where you can actually go and participate in Eid, and you can just go and meet all these strangers and just hug them. Don't do it to women. I mean, just say in your gender, what I'm saying, just don't start going and hugging people off, how Muslims are about it. So yeah, so go and hug these people, say Assalamu alaikum, say Eid Mubarak, shake their hand and hug them, and you will have a rush of all those happy hormones, the dopamine, the oxytocin, the serotonin, and the endorphins released in your body that is actually going to help you feel better and think clearer and have a more fulfilling life.
Beautiful.
Oh, thank you.
I remember going to the Donington Festival in England.
Uh-huh.
And there was a girl there.
Donington Festival?
Yeah, it's called the Download Festival now because
Okay.
corporatocracy has taken over, kind of thing. So I remember there was this girl, and I was very young. I was like in my 20s, early 20s. And there's this gorgeous ladies just standing there, and they have a sign with them that say free hugs. I'm like, there has to be a catch. There surely has to be a catch.
Is there a
to this.
catch? So, okay.
And there is no catch.
Oh my
It's
God.
just festival goers just trying to spread happiness and joy to each other. And they're just lined up. They're like, free hugs. I'm like, okay. I gave the hug. I'm like, okay, what's the catch? They're like, no, it's fine. I'm like, okay, well, can I take you out as well?
Wow. And how to give like a proper hug.
This is
Yes,
nice.
this is called how to give a heart hug. This is how you actually, this is not an Eid hug. Let me remind you, this is a heart hug. This is a heart, it's called a heart hug because you are actually bringing your heart closer to the other person's heart. And stay there, go to your loved ones, go to your partner, do a heart hug, and stay there for 20 seconds. Don't be impatient. Just stay there. Don't count. Just stay there. Just feel the heartbeat. Instantly, it's going to make you feel happy. Instantly, it's going to make you feel alive. Instantly, it's going to give you a rush of those happy and love hormones that's going to make you look at life in such a bright, beautiful, rosy colored light. So do that.
Oh, that's a great segment.
Thank you.
Oh, that's an amazing segment.
Thank you.
Whose hugs in life do you like?
I love mom's hugs. Yeah. It looks like, she looks like the kind of person who's really not a hugger, but she's a hugger.
She is?
Yeah. She's a hugger. I love mom's hugs.
I love your husband's hugs.
Yeah. Farooq's hugs are awesome.
He hugs with nothing held back.
Yeah.
Yeah. I like that.
Yeah. And I like your hugs as well.
Cheers.
And I used to have this friend, and I'm not going to name her in case she's watching.
बताए ना, बताए.
मैं उसका नाम
Go
नहीं
on
ले.
then.
I can't name her. Maybe she's watching the show.
Let's say it's...
B. Let's
Okay.
call her B.
Let's call it B. Okay. I was thinking Farkhanda, but okay.
Huh?
Shagufta?
No.
Okay.
Don't start naming.
Okay,
Those
okay.
are not even my friends.
Okay, sorry.
Okay. So I had this friend, and I knew her as a kid, and then we grew up. We met again. She had problems with hugs. Like,
You talking about Hajra?
no.
Okay, sorry. Carry on.
No, Hajra was the younger sister of Fatma. So Fatma was my friend.
Oh, sorry.
Yes.
So you're talking about Fatma?
No, it's not Fatma.
Okay.
I said B.
Okay.
Let's suppose her name is B. And every time I'd see her, I'm trying to hug her. She's like so weird. She gets so weird. I was like, what's wrong with you? So yeah, there are a lot of people, I like their hugs, but there's this one person I did not like her hugs at all. Like, I mean,
Is it Asya?
no.
Okay. Sorry. I'm just flicking through all of your girlfriends you've had.
It's not even Fahima.
No.
Yeah.
Leave Fahima alone.
So I got to tell you guys.
No. Let's save that for another time. How about
All
that?
right. Okay, let's do
It's
that.
about one of my childhood crushes, but yeah, that's for another
Ooh, Fahima, if you're watching it,
day. We can name you actually.
Fahima, let me tell you something. I have been looking for you. If you're watching this, I have looked for you endlessly on Facebook. I don't even remember your face sometimes. But you are just so beautiful. And I hope in this life I'll get to meet you and see you as an adult and see everything that you've done in life and share my experiences and my learnings with you. I hope that time comes.
And given that she's my childhood crush, I feel exactly the same way as well. So looking forward to it.
All right, with this, it's time to call an end to the show. Shehzad, wow. We had a fantastic show. Happy Friday. Have
Happy
a great
Friday.
weekend. Take care. Peace.
See ya.
Adios.